Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us, it's Saturday.
Nobody knows me.
Guys, we just made the funniest TikTok that's probably already out. So if you haven't seen it yet, we are actors now.
We are. Hire us.
We're funny.
We're so funny.
I'm sorry, but I don't know. There's what's that quote? It's like there's like 8 billion people in this world, and somehow me and my best friend are the funniest.
It's true.
It's
How did we get so
crazy.
lucky?
I don't know, but so happy to be here. It's been so weird. Like there was a thunderstorm last week after we recorded.
And then today was 17 degrees. I was like, it's patio weather. I had
Literally.
a sudden urge to go day drink when I walked outside. I was like,
God.
it is
I
it.
don't even think of that. The first patio of the season always hits like so sweetly. I'm sure it's
Yes.
coming up soon. Like it's been really, really warm. Like they're saying that the ski season might not go past Easter, which is crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, well, caribou has to happen.
Yes.
But I don't know how that
We're going to be wearing
works.
shorts like caribou.
Honestly, yeah. Like I feel like I've had to like change my outfit a few times because I'm like, I can't wear a sweater now. It's
No, I
probably
know.
gonna be hot.
I know. I was literally going to wear a turtleneck and I was like, I'm going to boil. Never mind.
Maybe not. How's your week
my
been though?
God.
It's been busy, I feel.
Week has been good. I'm getting ready to leave on my trip. I'll be leaving on my trip literally a couple days after you're listening to this. I leave on Monday. So that's been like getting everything packed and ready.
And guys, if you don't know where she's going to Costa Rica.
Yes, I'm going to Costa Rica for a conference and I'm bringing my mom. So I'm really excited about that. She's like super excited. So
Have
it
you
should
ever
be.
been?
Never been to Costa Rica.
Hey, everyone's going and I want to go so bad.
I feel like everyone's going to Costa Rica right now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
what?
been a thing.
What's going on?
I know. You like just missed Reagan and Zamir, which is so sad.
I know.
They're there now.
Yes. So she gets back, I think, the day I leave or something. Like it's literally our trips overlap by like the day we're traveling. Yeah, it's crazy.
Bummer.
But she's always out and about though. Like this
I
girl's
know.
crazy. She's just
Those two world travelers.
world travelers. But no, week was been good. It was so funny. So Farzad was having like a stressful week at work, and so he was just like down, and like, you know, when your partner's down and it just brings you down.
Yes.
You're just like, the household was just like sad and like stressed. So then I was like, hey, I want to have like a date night. We had nothing planned that night. It was like last Thursday. So I was like, hey, he's at work. Like, let me plan a date night. Cause I knew as soon as I text him, like, let's have a date night, for him, it's kind of like, okay, great. But I was like, let's like jazz it up. Let's make it fun.
Let's do something.
So that when he gets home, it's not like, let's go on a date night. It's like, I already planned everything. Let's just go. You know what I mean?
Aw, you're so
So
cute.
it was
I'm
really-
so excited to hear this.
It was actually so fun. So I wrote out a little itinerary of what we were going to do. So I literally, well, you know me and my itinerary.
Any excuse for an itinerary. Guys, I walk in for the pod. She's like, this is our itinerary. We're going to record at this time. We're going to TikTok at this time.
I love itineraries. I'm like, can I just be that? Like,
Yeah.
is that a job? Just making itineraries? I'm like, I'm here for it. Anyway, so I was like, okay, we're gonna go to Moon Room, which we used to go all the time, and then I thought it closed.
Oh.
Because so the pandemic hit, this cocktail place in Ottawa called Moon Room, we used to go all the time, and then it had like a point where it was closed because they switched owners during the pandemic.
Okay,
So I just thought it was
that.
permanently closed.
Yeah.
So when I found out that it was reopened, I was like, oh my God, this is so cute, because we haven't been since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, let's go there for cocktails. It's a really cute cocktail spot. And then from there, we went to Elmdale because they have their, well, now it used to be buck a shuck, but now it's $2 a shuck. Oysters.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's $2.
Wild.
Like, it's crazy.
$2 a shuck.
$2 a shuck. And they have like live music on Thursday, and it's just like really fun.
fun.
It's a really fun vibe there on Thursdays.
Is it also on Preston?
It's on
Elmdale, maybe?
No. It's in Westboro, like
Okay.
Hintonburg area.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, what is it? Where is it? And so yeah, planned out that night, and then he got home, and I even like planned out his outfits because I like planning his outfits. Like he's always like, what should I wear? So I literally planned out like 2 different options, like fully with the shoes and everything,
gosh.
sticky note and all. Styled by Ro. I was like, no need to stress. I'm here to dress. So anyway, he got home and
adorable.
Yeah, he was like so happy he got home, and I was like, he was kind of like, oh, I'm happy to be home, and I was like, go upstairs. And he's like, what? And I was like, I have a note for you. He's like, what? So he goes upstairs and like wrote a little thing. And anyway, the mood got all of a sudden like 180.
Yeah. How can you not?
Yeah. So it was really fun. And we actually opened the bottle of champagne that you got me for my birthday. When we had that.
Gotta celebrate. Open those bottles.
Honestly, people
keep them forever.
I kept sending videos and people are like, what are you guys celebrating? And I'm like, life.
You're like, Thursday, life. That's it.
Literally. I'm like, you don't need occasion to pop love. Like, love is the best.
Dude, that is so cute. And are you like me? I find like when you have a surprise for someone, like you're just so excited, you can't wait. Like the moment he gets in, you're like, go upstairs.
Yeah, I literally,
like you can't even wait for him to naturally go upstairs.
No, literally, I was like, at first I was like, I'm just gonna let him go to his desk because he still had stuff to do. Like it wasn't like the end of the day. Like I think he got home at like 2 or 3, and I was just gonna leave it on his desk. And then as soon as he got home, I was like, go upstairs in your go upstairs in your office. Like could not wait for like 2 seconds.
I'm the exact same.
Yeah,
I got you a surprise.
No, literally,
I got you a gift.
Literally, I'll buy you a gift, and I'll be like, I got you a gift.
It's coming. No, I'm the same. I'm just so excited. I love doing that.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, so it was a fun little date night. What did you get up to? You went skiing again.
We went skiing again. I know, I'm a little ski bunny, and I know I've said this before, but now this was my best and favorite ski weekend.
Okay.
Because 1, it was like 8 degrees out. It was the first time we were not cold on the chairlift. And 2, it was the first time, like normally I have to do 1 or 2 runs and then I feel like comfortable, but like this was like right away. I just felt confident. I was having fun, and like everyone that hadn't seen me ski in a while was just like, Tash, like you've gotten so much better. Like I can't believe like these improvements. Like you're such a pro now. Like you need to get your poles. So everyone's saying I'm graduating. I get my poles now because I'm the only one skiing without freaking poles on this hill. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some poles for the next time we go out. And we got to just ski with like Sherry, like Hamilton, and like we just ran into like a bunch of like family friends, and I got to like ski with them for the first time. So I was like, I'm glad I got to ski with Sherry and like this other woman Jennifer for the first time while I was like actually a good skier because they're like really good.
Yes, of course. But they've been going for years. Now you understand.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because like this is like your first last year you went but barely. This
year
I feel like
we
it's
literally
first.
planned. Like this year we like blocked off weekends and we're like, we can't make plans these weekends because this is the weekend my pass lets me ski both Saturday and Sunday, even though we ended up coming home early on Sunday. But yeah, this was the first season we actually like put in the time, and I was just telling Matt like I'm so grateful that because when he like skis with me, like it's probably fun for him, but it's like he's such a good skier. He's really like
advanced.
Like he's really advanced, and he's doing all these greens with me, you know? So like I really appreciate like he took like a season to like put in the work for me. So like now like I feel comfortable enough to like ski with other people and just like go do my own thing. Like I don't need to just go down all these greens with him. So got you. I'm just really happy. Yay. It was a really good weekend. I had this crazy thing happen though in the morning, Saturday morning before we went skiing. We were just sitting and doing work like at the table downstairs in the basement. And I'm just on my laptop and Matt's beside me. And then something like goes onto my face, and I thought it was a fly. So I just like, it was something on my face, and I just like natural reaction, like swiped it off. I was like, oh, there's a fly. And then I looked down on my computer. It was a effing spider. A spider landed on my face. And I had to like shuck it off, shuck the spider off my face. And then I literally had like a low key like chill, but like not chill, like freak out. I was like, I didn't scream. I was like, there's a spider.
Dude, things going on my face or like around my eye, like it was freak me out.
Close to my eye.
Dude, my aunt, have I ever told you this story? What? My aunt was walking one time like outside, and a fly flung into her eye, and she like thought she kind of like pushed it out, but instead she pushed it inside her eye.
No.
This fly laid eggs
in
her eye.
No, it didn't.
She started having a reaction in her eye, like immediately after this like thing laid eggs.
She
got
real cozy. I like it here.
Buckashuck. She literally had to go. She had to go to the hospital. Then she was like, "What's going on with my eye?" And they're like, "You're so lucky that you didn't go blind." They had to pull these eggs out of her eye.
Ew.
Since then, whenever Francis says, "I think I have something in my eye because this recently happened," I'm like inspecting in there. I'm like pulling out
Inspector
stuff.
Gadget.
Because I'm like, this story just freaks me out.
That's terrifying. God. I'm so glad I know this after this happened, because I would have been like, what if it laid eggs on me? Oh my God. That's like, crazy.
Laying up an egg. Oh my God. Holy shit. It was actually like traumatizing.
Yeah, we don't mess around with that. No. And then, okay, this is news. I think I can drink red wine again, and I'm so happy about it. So, because
Italy.
yes, Italy, exactly. Because we were having a beautiful dinner, and usually on Saturdays when we're there, we have like amazing steaks, like on the barbecue. We open up some wine, and we had a family friend over, and he's big into red wine. And Tracy and Richard have like such an amazing selection of wine from like things they've collected over the years, or like people come over and they bring them these beautiful wines. Yes. Like I'm talking wines that have been in there for like 20 years, like at this point. So we busted open this 97 red. I forget which red it was, but it was like a light medium body wine. And it was a really good one, and I didn't feel sick. I like loved the taste of it because usually it hurts my tummy, but I was feeling really good, so I think I can drink red again. Oh my god. And I'm excited because red is just like it's my favorite. Red's my favorite. Yeah, like white is just like fun and whatever to drink, but I feel like drinking red is like an experience,
and it's just like it makes everything taste better. I like love just having red wine at home and just like chilling with a good meal. Red wine, or
like a glass of red wine. I feel like in a good book, like just something that's just like comforting and warm. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna start to like dabble with a bit more reds now, and especially obviously going to Italy. Wine is cheaper than water.
We're literally just gonna be drinking wine every day.
Literally
every day and every night.
I'm so down.
Oh my god.
So now I'm gonna start training for that.
Every day you're just taking a wine shot.
Yeah, literally. I'm not mad about that. And then we came home to no Wi-Fi, which was devastating.
Okay, tell I was about to say tell the gigglers. Tell the Satterbays.
I've been listening to Giggly Squad lately too.
I know. I find I listen to it more now than Call Her Daddy kind of leave on the back burner.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I don't even listen to episodes.
Yeah, I haven't listened to Kristen Cavallari yet. I haven't listened to Camila Cabello, whatever.
Oh, I didn't even know Kristen Cavallari was on it.
Yeah.
Recently? Again?
Oh no, that was just they just redid it. I mean Misha Barton.
Yeah, I didn't even listen to that one either. Yeah.
Yeah, I would tell the Satterdays.
Tell the Satterdays.
So we didn't find out until the next day because we had to like get someone from Bell to come, and it was this whole thing. And again, they're like, yeah, we're going to come between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. So like Matt had a dentist appointment because the wire for his braces came off and he swallowed it.
What is going on?
He swallowed it, but apparently it's fine if you swallow it.
Barely.
You're just going to poop it out. So whatever.
Did he swallow it while he was skiing?
No, while he was eating like a granola bar or something. And he just like casually told me that. And I was like, wait, what? Like, when did this happen? He's like, yeah, like earlier today. I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like, are you okay?
Pooping that out is going to hurt.
Like, ouch. Like, what if it comes out like this way instead of this way? Like, ouch. That would really hurt. Fuck a chuck.
What if it lays eggs in your
stomach? Anyway, so he had to cancel that dentist appointment, and the guy showed up, and it was so funny. I like literally got home from work, and the bell guy was outside of our house. I was like, oh great, he's here, and he was leaving our backyard. So I thought like he was done. Yeah. So he was like, hey. I was like, oh hey. I was like, oh my god, amazing. Do we have internet yet? And he got so mad at me. He was like, I'm obviously working on it. And I was like, oh. I'm like, okay, that was, you had a long day, no problem. And then he ends up telling us that our fiber optic cable got chewed by squirrels. So it stopped working.
And so it was even underneath the ground. These squirrels literally went and got into it. That's
I guess
freaking crazy.
I don't know. They're hungry. It was so funny. Food. Hannah made this funny comment. She's like, obviously these were male squirrels because female squirrels would have planned way better for hibernation, and these squirrels are clearly really hungry.
They did not plan. They were waiting for the girl squirrels to come home with all the food, and they were like,
and they did not. Anyway, after he wasn't even going to fix it because it was getting close to like 5 p.m. at this point, and he didn't want to hit overtime. But then his boss was like, no, it's fine. Just like do it. Otherwise we'd have to wait again the next day, which would have been today from like 10 to 6. And like, we don't have time for that. No. Matt needs internet to like do his job.
Yes. I would be like, what do I do?
Yeah, literally. What do you do? Anyway, we have Wi-Fi now, but it was just like a shitty way to like come back home early so Matt could do work. That's why we didn't go skiing. That was the point of the story. We didn't go skiing because he wanted to come home and do work. And I was like, fair. I have shit I need to do too. And then we come home and we have no Wi-Fi and we like can't do anything.
Like, thanks.
I'm like, great.
Literally, it's crazy how much we depend on the internet. You're like, and your phone. And you're like,
no. I was like, I guess I'll just watch a show. Never mind, because I don't have cable. I only have subscriptions to the internet. I'm like, Zach.
What do we do with ourselves? Read a book?
Read a book.
Oh my God, that is freaking crazy. But I'm glad you have internet now. You have internet, right? Okay.
Good. You went to an engagement party this weekend.
Yes, I went to an engagement party of our good friends Ryan and Elizabeth. And it was just so funny because going into this engagement party, I was like, I set these two up. So I was like, oh, I kind of feel like,
oh my gosh, you
a guest of honor at this engagement party because I like literally like speech. Literally match make these two. And so I get there. As soon as I get there, Ryan's like, come. I have people that want to meet you. So he like brings me in. His mom right away gives me a big hug and is like, thank you. Like, we love you. Da 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 da. Like, me and his mom hit it up. His aunts, his uncles, like everybody's coming over.
I have goosebumps.
They're all like, thank you so much. Da da da. Elizabeth's family I like know already. So I'm like going to say hi to everyone. It was just so cute. It was a really, really fun night. They had, first of all, Ryan's house is humongous. It kept going. They had 60 people at this engagement party.
Shit, that's a lot.
And it's at
more than my wedding.
It's at a house, and it literally looked like the house was still empty. That's how big this house is. Is it because it's
different levels?
There's just floors? Like, it's just so deep. Think of like 3 times the size of this house. That's their house.
Is this his parents' house?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
His parents' house. It's huge. In the basement, they had a ping pong table and a pool table and a gym, and all this other stuff. No, I think the gym was like before when he lived there. He like had an area for it. Okay. But like this place was like, it just kept going. I was like,
what part of Ottawa is this?
It's like Hunt Club area.
Oh yeah. There's some big houses,
massive houses.
Sick.
But no, it was actually a really good night. I just like love partying with family and like parents. I just find like that's really fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just looks like having a great
time. Because you're like,
oh,
you're actually just a human too, right? Yeah. Like you're just a normal person and you also like to have fun.
Exactly.
Right?
Like it's just fun, and like they made such good food, and yeah, it was just like a good time. All in all, really, I love love.
We love love. And they're getting married this year. They got engaged this year and they're getting married this year. So it's like quick. That's sick. Like good for them.
Yeah. It's gonna be like fast. But also news is that, guys, so we made this episode, like last episode, we were like, guys, Beer Fest is canceled.
Yeah, we were so sad.
We were so sad about it. Literally the day that our episode comes out, they announced that Beer Fest is back.
God bless.
Thank God they were able to like rally up the troops, I think, with their post. And also instead of it being Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's just Friday, Saturday. It's just 2 days now. Just 2 days. And I'm so grateful because this kicks off our summer every year. It really does. And I'm just happy because we have like a whole new group that lives like around Orleans area too.
Oh my God, so it's going to be so fun.
So we can all go now.
We have to tell them ASAP.
Yeah, I already told them. I like sent it to them. I'm like,
book it off Friday. And then we can use our tokens again. I was literally like, fuck. These tokens are just going to be sitting in Matt's office, and now I'm going to get some beers.
Yes, because last year we went, guys. I don't know if you remember, but we went and we bought a bunch of tokens because you buy your beer with tokens, and then we ended up not using all our tokens, and the thing ended, and we're like, we have like $40 worth of tokens literally. Still. Like, what are we supposed to do with this? And now it's canceled. Like, now what do we do?
I know. Good thing we didn't throw them out.
Yeah, so happy. So.
Yay! Also, speaking of fun summer things, a Bluesfest lineup was announced. I'm excited for some of them, but I'm more so disappointed. Like I feel like I don't know anyone.
Last year I felt like was way better. Like they had a lot bigger people, and they also raised the price of the whole festival,
dude, by like $100 for the full pass.
Like last year $450 or something. Now
it's $350 now plus tax and everything, and whereas last year it was $250 like after tax, so it's like $100+ more dollars.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, and this might be a red flag, but I really want to see Nickelback. I'm gonna make Matt come with me.
Look at this photograph,
right? They have so many bangers. I'm so excited. I want to see Nickelback. 50 Cent is a day. We have a wedding, unfortunately, but I mean, obviously a wedding over 50 Cent. I'll see him next time. I think Maroon 5 would be really fun to see. I think
Maroon 5 would be really good.
Do you want to go?
Yeah. What day is that?
It's on, I don't know.
Only thing is we leave for Vegas, so I'm kind of just like, we leave for Vegas literally right after.
I forgot about that.
You're like,
on a Bachelorette, it might be around that time. Yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see.
And then Zach Brown Band, but I'm not a country person.
I'm not a country person.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
It was underwhelming. I know. I saw what's her name, Noah Cyrus, like Miley Cyrus's sister. Okay. She has like one song I know.
Yeah,
she's also performing. But yeah, I was kind of like, meh. I feel like they also it's not called the RBC Blues Fest anymore.
What is it?
I think it's up for like they're waiting for someone to get it.
Is that why it's shitty this year? Because like no one's claimed it and they're just like, let's do all the leftovers.
It was so funny because we were at Elmdale and the guy who was performing, like the live music guy, he was really good. I don't know his name, but he was playing guitar and he kept being like, all right guys, so like Ottawa Blues Fest, like it's not RBC Blues Fest anymore, it's up for grabs. Like I have a few suggestions. He was like, what about Food Basics Blues Fest? He was just like naming off like random things, like Walmart,
Bulk Barn, Buckashuck Fest.
And he was just like naming off like random things. And I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Like
That's
Mattress Mart.
Oh my God. That's really funny.
Yeah. So we'll see who claims it. But yeah, no, it's not RBC anymore. It's not their biggest sponsor anymore.
Well,
yeah,
it is what it is. I want to talk about something exciting, and I think it will be out by now. But Matt and I did something. I hadn't talked about it yet on the pod, but do you know like the series Hot Ones?
Yes.
By We Feast or whatever on YouTube. It's hosted by Sean Evans. If you don't know what it is, he interviews celebrities like one at a time. And during the interview, they have 10 different chicken wings that they eat. And each one that they eat gets spicier and spicier and spicier. There's 10 different hot sauces ranging from like a Frank's Red kind of spicy to like a Scoville level of like 3 million plus, like super, super hot. And each question gets hotter and hotter. Anyway, 2 years ago, I bought Matt these hot sauces because he's obsessed with the show and like so am I. And I bought it for him, you know, hoping one day he would make this video. And 2 years later, he finally did. And honestly, it was worth the wait because he did it really well. He like emulated the set like perfectly. Like the intro he made is like really, really good, and like every little like detail of it it's really well done. So I think he's like letting it go. He's gonna be launching it, I think either today or tomorrow. So by the time you listen to this episode, his Hot Ones,
we'll link it.
Yeah. And we're calling it budget ones because we did it on a budget, obviously, with the set that we created. But yeah, he did a really good job. And if you want to watch me and him die eating really hot chicken wings, it's a good one.
Was it really spicy? Did you have like a glass of milk beside you? Or
I chugged. I didn't touch any liquid until the 8th wing. I was like till the bomb.
Wow.
I was really proud of myself. Yeah.
Wow.
But then I just got completely obliterated. Like it's so painful.
Is your nose like fucking leaking?
My nose was leaking. I had to take off my sweater. Like my eyes are red. Like you guys gotta watch it.
Oh
it's
my God.
Crazy.
And he was interviewing you, like asking questions?
We were interviewing each other.
Oh,
we each asked each other questions. And then there's a little challenge at the end. I won't spoil it, but you'll have to go.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it. That's so exciting. I love that.
We'll link it.
We've been waiting for this one. I'm like, let's go. And then also we have our Saturday mini episode coming out, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. Have we introduced this yet? I don't think we have, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. So this is like a new style of episode that we're trying out where it's 30 minutes and we pick one topic and we kind of like dive into that topic. So you'll have to check out what the first topic is, but yeah, it's going to be fun. Like it's a fun, I really like these mini episodes.
Me too. We've recorded 2 of them so far and we have so many different topics that we want to cover. And maybe after now that we start posting them, we can like open it up to the Saturdays and see if there's any other topics or different things they want us to dive into for 20-30 minutes.
Yeah. I love it.
Yay.
Love it. Okay. Before we get started, just so funny. So last week we talked about Wendy's dynamic menu.
Yes.
Burger King just came out today shading Wendy's.
Oh, okay.
Saying that they're going to give out free Whoppers from February 28th to March 1st as a kind of FU to Wendy's for this dynamic menu.
This is beef.
There's drama happening. Then Wendy's came out with another thing saying, oh, when we said dynamic menu, we didn't necessarily just mean surge menu, meaning like it's just going to go up. It's actually going to go down sometimes. Like it's going to be dynamic.
Now they're saying that.
Blah. And I'm like, but everyone eats around the same time. So
what do you
unless
mean?
I want like a random burger at like, I don't know, like 11:35, like it's not going to be, it's not going to
be worth it.
You know, like everyone eats around the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what you're doing. So anyway, I thought it was so funny. Like Burger
As
King.
if they're giving away free Whoppers.
They're just like, we're against this dynamic menu and we're just going to give out free Whoppers.
I feel like Americans love Burger King.
Yeah.
Okay, my first job was at Burger King and I remember distinctly one of the worst days of my life was when they made Whopper Wednesday. For one day, it was $1 instead of like $3.50 or whatever it normally is. This was back in 2006. This was a long time ago. Anyway, literally I was a cashier. Whopper Wednesday comes around for $1. The amount of people coming in and being like, give me 100 Whoppers, give me 50 Whoppers, like crews coming in, like construction crews, like groups of people just coming in for all these Whoppers. Like it was so stressful. So I can't even imagine like a free Whopper. Like I don't even
free Whopper.
I'm having PTSD. I can't.
Yeah, no, okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go get one, but
how are they gonna be like? How are they gonna prepare for that? Like one guy comes in
and like I guess it'd be like one Whopper per person, or you have to order something to get a free Whopper. Like I don't know,
something like that. Yeah,
but there's gonna be a shit ton of Whoppers.
That's gonna be so many Whoppers.
16-year-old me is freaking out.
Oh my god, it's so true. Oh gosh.
Okay, let's jump into some social seg because I learned something really cool and I wanted to share it for my fellow runners out there. Ooh. And shout out to Camilla for sending me this reel that explained this, because I didn't know, and you can do this too on your watch. If you want to do an indoor or outdoor run, you can customize and make your own running workout. So you can set like how long you want your warm up to be, like distance or kilometers. And then let's say you want to do interval training. So you want to do 1 kilometer really fast and then 1 kilometer recovery. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. So you can set that on your Apple Watch to customize your own workout. So if you go into where your indoor run is or outdoor run and you see the 3 little dots. Yep. So you click on that and then you scroll down to custom.
I didn't even know you could do that.
So you go into there and you can customize completely, or if you scroll down even more, they have some that are already set for you. Like if you want to do an 8x8 or a 5x5, like on off kind of thing. And then so when you're running, if you have your headphones in, it will let you know like recovery or work. And it will also vibrate on your watch. So if you have music on and you don't want to hear the voice, you can just have it vibrate on your watch so you'll know when to slow down or when to speed up.
Mind blown. Why haven't they like taught us this?
I
feel
know.
like I've had this for so long and I didn't know anything.
Like, where was this when I was training for my race last year? That would have been sick. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, you were like having to like pay for apps and stuff for that. Like that's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, we post that video that you I'll post the reel so that we can show them, because I'm definitely going to do that. I wonder if you can do that for cycle workouts too, like indoor cycle.
Probably. I'm assuming like anything you can customize now. Like I haven't explored it more other than the run, but I just thought that was so useful.
So now you don't have to write, like for example, like when you're first starting out your workout and you do like an indoor walk and then run and then indoor walk, like you can just do even a run too, and it will just like do cool.
Yeah, you can just set it as like a warm up or your cool down. Exactly.
Cool.
I know.
Wow.
Okay, let's talk about the whole like courtyard drama in Ottawa, because as a bride, I feel so bad for any of these brides and grooms and whoever else is affected by this. So if you haven't heard, the Ottawa Courtyard, which is this beautiful space like right in the heart of downtown, it's like attached to Moscow Tea Room where I used to work, like social house, side door, like Courtyard restaurant is all in that area, and it's a really popular spot for events and especially weddings. Like I think we both know people that have gotten married there. They decided to declare bankruptcy and close their doors the other day. So literally they made an announcement just kind of like out of nowhere that they're closing their doors. I think it was February 28th or 29th. And so any future events, any future weddings or any other event is going to be canceled. Deposits are not being returned. A lot of people are losing out on a lot of money on venues. They like offered like suggestions for other venues that people can do, but I'm like, dude, everything's gonna be booked up for this year at this point. But also like a wedding venue deposit is not cheap. Like ours was $5,000. Yeah, no, that's a lot of money.
So I'm like, I'd be so mad if someone just took my $5,000, and then also if my wedding was supposed to be in like 3-4 months, and then now it's canceled. I don't get a deposit. I don't have a venue. All of your other, I was gonna say all your vendors that you've paid for, they also have deposits. You're not gonna get those deposits back. So it's like a snowball effect of like, you're not only already stressed for this wedding, now it's like the whole thing blew up in your face, and you're out so much money. Like I probably wouldn't even want to plan another wedding or like do anything else. A lot of people might not even have the financial means to plan another wedding after losing out on all that money. Yeah, it's really devastating. And what sucks is like when you sign these contracts with a lot of these vendors, it literally in the fine print says like, if anything happens, like, we're just going to take this deposit.
Yeah. Like you're obviously you're going to sign it.
So you have no like legal rights to do anything. Like it's in the fine print. So it's really, really shitty. I feel so bad for these brides. I wish like there was something that, I don't know, they can all do. Like if there was a GoFundMe, I would be paying for it. Like I would throw in $20 for somebody. Yeah. Like, even if I don't know them, like I can really empathize with these brides, but
especially because your wedding got like postponed because of like not like
COVID. I really
and
understand.
Everything. Yeah. It's just like, still it's such a nightmare.
Even that was like a nightmare because, so if you guys don't know, like I was supposed to get married in August of 2020, and then obviously pandemic happened, so we had to move it to 2021. But like everyone that year had to get moved, right? So it was a little stressful because then it's like I had to contact all my vendors and make sure they were all available, and then also talk to like my friends and my family to be like, what's our new date? So I literally had to plan it twice almost, because I then had to coordinate everything again for the new date.
And then you had to go from a Saturday to a Thursday.
Yeah.
Which honestly, though, we talked about this. Thursday weddings are hype, but like obviously, like in the moment, you're probably like, "That's not what I wanted."
Exactly.
Right? They offered you what, like a Monday and a Thursday, and you're like,
because everybody from the year before, like it went by the date of your wedding, and so since we were August of 2020, there was all these brides from like earlier that got first choice. So we didn't.
And you were end of August.
Exactly. So we were at August. So by the time we got our say, it was like these were the only dates left. And we were like, we're not waiting another year. Like, let's just get, like,
and it all worked out.
Yeah.
What's meant to be is meant to be. But also for this whole Courtyard situation, apparently the owners of the Courtyard restaurant declared bankruptcy, but now they're opening up another restaurant.
Stop.
Yeah, that's what Tracy and Richard told me. And they know all the tea in Ottawa.
See
that. That's fucked.
See that's like shady.
That's
like give me my deposit back.
Yeah. How are you opening?
They just took everyone's deposit.
I'm like, hey, we have a new restaurant. Come on over. Like, what? I don't know what the restaurant is. I'll find out. But boycotting.
My God, guys, boycott. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
That's tea.
Okay, want to hear something else that's freaking crazy? Is I was on TikTok, as one is, and there was this doctor that was talking about this case of this 70-year-old woman who came in with Lithopedion. And if you don't know what that is, because I did not.
I don't know. Did something lay eggs in her eye?
Literally. I was like, what is this? So Lithopedion is essentially when the person has like an ectopic pregnancy. So the fetus doesn't actually, like, it gets on the side. Has to do with
eggs. I was right.
So the fetus essentially dies, but isn't able to get like reabsorbed by the mother's body. And essentially what happens is it gets calcified on the side of the abdomen. So she didn't know that this happened.
Calcified, like hardened?
Yes. So it wasn't that big of a fetus. Like think it's like early pregnancy. So first trimester. Okay. And so usually what happens is if you have a miscarriage that early on,
you don't even know.
You don't even know. Your body kind of reabsorbs what's left, and then you sometimes have like some bleeding.
That's why they say you shouldn't like be testing for too early for if you're pregnant, because it might say you're pregnant, but then you might like kind of have like a miscarriage, but really your body wouldn't have even known because it was still so early.
Yeah. So this happened to the 70-year-old woman. She didn't know that this happened. It had been sitting there for 30 years. She didn't know.
She got pregnant at 40?
Something like that. And then it calcified on her side, and then she started having like really bad abdominal pain. So then they went in to see like what was going on. They like did all these tests, and they did like an x-ray or something, and they found this like calcified. Is there a picture? Yeah, there is. And it's really weird. Okay, baby 7-year-old, let me find it. Yeah, like what?
Now anytime I have an abdomen pain, I'm gonna be like, do I have this?
It literally looks like that.
Oh my God, it looks huge.
Yeah. Like
what? And I guess she never had any other children or anything after this, so they never knew
exactly, because it was like a late pregnancy.
Holy shit!
Isn't that crazy?
So what, at that point you're 70? What do they do? Do they remove it?
Yeah, they remove it, I guess, but like with surgery. But it's like a bone. It's become part of your body. Yeah, we'll post the picture on the pod or like the article. But it was like I was like, what? I've never heard of this.
What is your algorithm?
I get some weird things.
It's your algorithm, you crazy scientist, you. I have dogs and there's some on mine.
I get some weird stuff about babies.
Oh my gosh. You always give me these fun stories though.
Okay, another fun story is that, you know how we always say like, oh, same brain, like we have the same brain.
Literally.
So I saw on TikTok. I think because of this Lithopedion thing, I was like,
you're getting like science
I
shit.
liked it, and I like was reading the comments, and I clearly spent way too much time on that one video that I started getting fed like a bunch of science videos. But this one was talking about how the term like same brain, or like, oh my God, we thought the same thing, is actually like backed by science. Is a thing called brain synchronization.
Ooh.
So it's when like literally signals go to your brain, like if we look at each
like
other
right now
and we know what we're thinking or like saying,
it's
actually like our brains are like synchronizing.
Oh
You're like
God.
so intensely.
Pick a number between 1 and 1 billion.
Go. So it's actually cool. Like, it's not just like same brain.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we like, sometimes it's like, whoa, this was actually like our brains like synchronized.
Dude, that is really, really sick. Also, I feel like Matt and I have that too, because literally like more times than I can count, like more often it happens, like we say the same thing at the same time. And I know it's because obviously we've been together for like 8 years at this point around each other, but I feel like when you and your person just like morph into the same person,
and like the inside jokes become like so between you guys that they're like running inside jokes or whatever.
So I feel like it's another like brain synchronization situation.
Yes.
I love that I have that with you and Matt.
Sometimes I feel like I'll re-listen to some of these episodes and I'm like, what was it? I feel like I was having a brain aneurysm. I'm like saying this random, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And you just understand what I'm saying. And I'm like, I don't understand what the hell I was talking about here. But you know what I mean?
Yes. Or like, for some reason, when there's a microphone in front of your face, you forget like half your vocabulary, and I'll like be telling a story and I'll forget the most simplest word, and then you'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, thank you. Like, how did I forget what the fuck that was?
Like burrata. I forgot the word burrata. I was like, mozzarella. Like, I just like forgot the word. Cheese. No, it's actually a thing.
Oh my gosh. I love your little fun facts.
Fun facts.
Okay, can we jump to Showtime and talk about episode 2 of Summer House? Have you watched it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Lindsay is crazy.
Lindsay is effing crazy.
I'm team Carl.
I thought it was team Lindsay at the beginning because I saw that podcast and like she was on the Vial Files, whatever, but I'm sorry, the way she treats Carl and the fact that she questioned his sobriety when she was fucking wasted out of her mind, and even the next morning continued to do so when he was so calm, cool, collected. Dude, how is he not dumping her ass right then and there?
If someone's been sober for this many like years and then you're literally coming up to them saying, what are you on, is the biggest slap in the face.
And why is he sober? Because his brother fucking died from being addicted to drugs, and you're really gonna like question that about his character, the man you're marrying?
Yeah, no. And the way that she like yells at him and screams at him and says, you're the freaking worst. Da, da, da. Yes. I'm like, oh my God.
Or he gets a little emotional and his voice goes up a few decibels and she's like, stop yelling at me. I'm like, shut up.
No,
like,
honestly,
rewatch the tapes. Like, he's not yelling at you. You look dumb. He's literally going for a run because he was sober last night.
You know what it is? She's just so unhappy in this house with this group of people that all don't like her, except for maybe Gabby. And even she's like, why am I here?
Yeah.
So she's taking her insecurities out on him, and she always like over drinks. Like when she's sober, she's fine. But when she drinks, she's like a monster.
She's really mean.
She's so mean.
And I'm like, isn't she what, like 36-ish? Like, I'm like, you're a grown woman. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, this is, and it's always the pattern. Like when any of her boyfriends, like that one guy she yelled at, like, when are you going to make me a sandwich? Like, she just gets in these like erratic states. And I think it's just like her personality. Like, I don't think she's going to change. Like, shouldn't drink. She's the kind of person that probably shouldn't drink, because if you're drinking and you're getting elevated and happy, good. But if you're getting angry and like crazy, like, put down the rosé.
Yeah, no, put it down. And also, like, maybe like this is just, maybe you just put a stop to this whole summer house thing. It's also the fact that she knows like you're getting filmed and you're still acting this way. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like maybe just like fake it a little bit. Like, I don't know.
Or like, why would she bring this up like while they're recording?
That's what I mean.
Like, why would she bring up being like, this is, it reminds me of when he used to be on coke. I'm like, really? Like, that's, you think anyone that he's gonna work for wants to like hire someone where you talk like they see that?
And this is your future husband. I would never, like, you would never trash talk them on like national television. Yeah. I don't know this season I'm just so excited to see. Also, Jesse Solomon making a move on Paige is just crazy. Dude. I'm like, oh, is that where this whole, because in Southern Charm also,
I need to watch it.
Okay, you need to watch Southern Charm and you need to watch Southern Hospitality.
Okay, yes.
Southern Hospitality is so good. I'm like obsessed with it. Like, it's better.
Really?
It's as good as like Vanderpump. I would
stop it.
Like, and yes, because there's just so much drama and there's a lot of overlap.
It's only first season too, right?
There's 2 seasons.
Okay, I'm catching up right now on Southern Charm, the most recent season. So should I crush that
and then go to Southern Hospitality. Okay. And there's a lot of like similarities between Vanderpump and Southern Hospitality, and I want to like talk to you about it because like some of the characters, I'm like, oh my God, this is Ariana, this is Raquel, like this is very like, they're like, okay.
Matt leaves tomorrow to Florida, and I will be putting in the work while he's gone.
Good, because we need to watch it, because there was a crossover episode where James Kennedy is in it, and I'm like, oh my God. Then there's like people from Southern Charm in it, and anyway, so it's just like We love Bravo crossovers. But where was I going with this? You were saying something about in Southern Charm, they talk about there was this girl Taylor who was like, Paige cheated on Craig. Like she said this whole thing. She was like, Paige cheated on me.
Oh, yes.
And then I started watching Summer House and I'm like, was she talking about this guy? Okay. So anyway, I don't think she did, but I'm just saying that's
I don't think
where
she would.
I think that's where she got this information
maybe.
from.
You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So,
also, why doesn't where's Craig? Is he gonna come out this summer? I hope so.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bravo actually, Andy Cohen confirmed that there's going to be a Freaky Friday sequel.
What?
And Lindsay Lohan's going to be in it. So I feel like she's going to play like the mom this time. And then she probably will have a kid. And I feel like we just watched that recently.
We did.
Like not that long ago. Like last year we watched Freaky Friday. Such a good movie. Such a good throwback. And I feel like Lindsay will do really well in this role.
I'm really excited.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday.
Because
it's already like a spin-off. There used to be like an even older Freaky Friday. So this will technically be like the third Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked.
I'm stoked to see it. Well, you still haven't seen the new Mean Girls either. I want to see it. It's like a
I need
musical.
to see it just to that girl in that show we used to watch, Sex Lives of what is it? College Girls.
Sex Lives of a College, whatever
it was. That one girl is in it.
Yes.
She's like the Regina
What's
George, I think.
Yeah, I forgot her name, but yeah, she's really pretty and she's cute in it.
Yes. So yeah, I need to watch that, I guess too.
I know.
I heard it was not good, which makes me sad.
I heard it's a musical and I don't like musicals.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm not a musical. I always like skip through the music part. I'm like,
oh no,
like,
no.
The only musicals I'm watching are like Disney movies that are like OG.
Actually, yes, exactly.
Like I'm not watching new musicals.
Like Aladdin.
Yeah. Also, I heard the funniest like fact about Love Island that now I'm like, oh my god, next time I watch Love Island, I'm gonna look out for this. Is because originally in like the first like 3 seasons of Love Island, they were like smoking cigarettes on camera. Okay. And then they were like, "Hey, we can't be posting these because like it's like promoting smoking because they were smoking a lot."
Yeah.
So they were like, "Hey, if you guys want to smoke, you have to smoke in the back." Then smoking, this is like years ago. Then people stopped smoking, but now people are vaping.
Okay.
So now there's like a lot of the people that were on Love Island are vaping, but they're not going to show vaping because they can't show that. So there's vaping areas. Okay. So when they introduced this whole vaping area, then people started going and vaping and drama started happening in the vaping areas.
Oh my God, of course.
And they weren't allowed to film it. So then they started saying, okay, guys, you can vape, but only one at a time. So this was a new rule. They kept having to add rules. Then they were like, okay, you can only vape one at a time. But then there's like now they call it the queue. Like there's like a lineup to go vape. And apparently there was all these arguments and drama over who was able to go vape next. So they'd be like, oh no, it was my turn next. So
oh
like,
my God, these nicotine rats. That's
so
hilarious.
there was like all of this happening in Love Island. They'll obviously never show it, but one of the guys who was just recently was on a podcast and he was like, the vaping queue caused so much drama that they will never show, but like people would like yell at each other like, it was my turn. Like,
oh my God, relationships ending over the vaping queue.
Yeah, literally.
Babe, if you don't let me go ahead of you, like we're done. We're done.
Like,
I'm coupling up with someone else.
Literally though. I just thought that was so funny.
That is so funny. I wish they would just show it. Like who cares?
I
like
know.
if people are gonna do it, they're gonna do it. Like I feel like Love Island, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the UK, but I don't feel like it's a younger person's TV show. I feel like you're like in your 20s, 30s watching this.
Exactly.
So.
And they're showing drinking. It's kind of like, why can they show drinking but not vaping? It's kind of like, what?
It's weird.
You know what I mean?
It's like they cover up the cup. It's like for vaping. It's like they cover up the vape has like this cover, so you don't know what the brand is or anything.
Like they just cover the mouth.
Oh my gosh.
They have to hold like a cone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. It's so funny.
Let's talk about Kristen Cavallari's new boyfriend because I know he's 24, but I don't know what he looks like.
Okay, so I need to show you him. First of all, I only
How old
found
is she?
She's like 36 or 37.
She must be. If I'm turning 33, I think she must be almost 40.
Cavallari boyfriend. Yeah, no, she's 36.
Okay, so they are
37.
She's 37. Okay, so they are and 13 years apart.
Yeah. So
and doesn't she have like a 13-year-old son?
Yeah. So this is him. He's cute.
Okay.
Oh. Do you know what's weird though? Like, so I don't know what he does, but he's on TikTok and he like in this group called the Montana Boys, and they just like lip sync country songs. Oh, it was kind of gross. It was actually kind of an ick. I'm like,
a mega ick.
I literally comment. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Because every video is just them like literally like the video we just made for jokes.
I was gonna say the ones we do.
The video that we just made on TikTok for a joke, that's what they do, but they take it super serious. Like they memorize the lyrics and they each come out one at a time, and it's like a whole thing. I'm like, is this his job? Because this is an ick.
Is that how she met him? It's just on her algorithm, just scrolling. Okay, I think that I feel like people are probably enraged by this, and at first I was kind of like, oh, like that's a little weird, but then I'm like, men do this all the time. They date younger women all the time. So who cares if she's dating a 24-year-old? Would I date a 24-year-old if I was 37? Probably not, because he literally looks like a child.
He looks like a child.
Maybe she's into that baby face look.
And also, she looks really good for her age.
Oh my God, she looks amazing.
And like you said, yeah, men always date younger girls.
Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney. Like literally every man that's ever existed has done this.
Yeah, Lala's husband, that ugly ass guy.
Randall.
Ew. So I just feel like, yeah, like it can go both ways. But as soon as a woman does it, ooh, like, how could you? But if a man does it, it's kind of like, oh, good for him. Look, he still got it.
Like, oh yeah, you want him to be with be with a younger girl that looks really young. But then if a woman does it, it's like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no, there's a double standard there.
I don't think it's gonna last by any means.
I don't think so either.
24 is so young.
24 is young.
Like I'm 32. If I can even imagine dating a 24-year-old, like Matt, it's like that's the cutoff. It's 4 years for me. 5, I feel like that's full hand, too many. Put a finger down, that's okay.
Yeah, like, and they're in like completely different generation groups. Like,
you know what I
mean? She has children, but also they can't relate on a lot of stuff. Like
he's a Gen
Gen
Z, or is he what's the one new
Gen Y?
What is it? I forget what it's called.
Gen Alpha?
Gen Alpha. Is he a Gen Alpha?
No. I think he would still be Gen Z.
Because he was born he's 24, 2004. He was born in the year 2000. That's crazy. Because she was born in the 80s.
Yeah, no. He's Gen Z. Yeah, she's born in the 80s. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. But
and then another reality star, Lala Kent, just debuted that she's pregnant, having baby number 2. And I was really confused because I'm like, she's not dating anyone. Anyway, I did a little research, so it's actually like from a sperm donor.
Honestly, like she wants to have more kids. Like good on her.
And she talked about this in like previous seasons, how she wants to have more kids and she's down to just like take somebody's sperm, like doesn't need a dad around, whatever. So if she's down for it, like girl.
I'm like, if you want to do something, just do it. You know what I mean? Like just do it.
She has the means to do it.
Exactly.
And I feel like her family, like her mom is really involved. So
and I feel like she's a really good mom and she wants like her kid to have a sibling. And it's kind of like you don't want the gap to be too big.
Yes.
Because then they won't be close. So I cannot
she's getting older. She's almost 40, right?
Exactly.
I don't know how old Lala is. I think she's a woman. I think she's a bit older than me.
Yeah. It's weird to think that they're like 40. You know what I mean?
I know. They don't seem like it.
They don't seem like it.
Yeah.
Like some of them have kids and stuff, but they just had kids. Like it's not like, you know, their kids are like very old.
No.
You know, so.
I don't know.
Very, very funny. I'm glad that she posted it. And you told me about that. Brittany and Jax are like divorcing?
Yeah, Brittany and Jax are separated. But then I was talking to Kate about this and she thinks it's like a bit of like a tabloid stunt because there's
that new show.
That new show, yeah.
It
so she thinks that maybe this is to get more like buzz about it and people are going to want to watch the show now. But I don't know. Guys, if you ever watch Vanderpump Rules, like this couple was destined to be divorced. Like Jax Taylor cheated on her so many times with like her friends. Like she heard like recordings of him like talking shit about her, like all this crazy stuff. And she went back to him every single time. Like that man is literally one of the worst men to ever have existed.
Yeah, no, he's crazy.
He's trash.
He's really trash. Are you watching Vanderpump? Have you watched it?
Yeah, the new episode is out tonight. I can watch.
What do you think so far?
It's okay. I'm hoping it's gonna get juicier. I'm really waiting for the part that they showed in the trailer when Schwartz and Katie start dating the same girl. Like that's the part I want to see.
Oh yeah,
there's like this weird love triangle, and I want to know like, so is Katie bi? Is she gay? Like, because I feel like people have been thinking she's a lesbian for a while now, and I just wanted to confirm like what's going on.
And I saw on TikTok that someone walked by like the something about her, and it's like it looks like it never like they like taped up the walls, like it's like back to square one.
Dude, these people are like cursed.
Yeah, I don't
Didn't they
know.
launch merch? They did all this shit.
I don't know.
I mean, like, I don't know why it would not open because I feel like they had all these like ideas. Everything was looking good. They all tasted the sandwiches. They sounded great.
Yeah.
The spot looks amazing. So I don't know what would have happened. Like, Ariana must have all this money from all of this.
But I also think she's like barely there, so it's just Katie doing everything. I feel
you
like
think
she's
so? Where is she?
She was like in a play on Broadway in like New York for a bit.
Oh yeah, she was Roxy.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes, but I feel like they made fun of the Toms being like, when are you guys going to open? And now it's kind of like the same thing is happening to them. Like it's
something
not that
about
easy.
her. Where is her? Where is
Literally,
she?
where is she? We're waiting for her. Oh my God. Kate, let's jump into some underrated because we have a ton of stuff.
I've been waiting for this. I've written so many things and I realized in hindsight, a lot of them are food.
Ooh, yeah.
So
I'm like, I didn't write any of these.
You didn't write any of these?
No, I did. Okay,
I was like, oh shit. Okay. A lot of these, clearly I'm hungry and I'm writing them. First thing that's underrated, Toblerone chocolate bar.
Ooh.
The big one.
The big ones.
big,
for
big
Christmas,
one.
I feel like I always got one.
Matt and I both got one in our stockings for Christmas. Oh my gosh, we still have a little bit of one left. We like have to we hit it now at this point because like the first one we just like crushed, and literally one of those triangles is like 250 calories because it's so just like dense and like the nougat or whatever it is.
Yeah,
oh my
so
gosh,
good.
how good is Toblerone?
Oh, so good.
I feel like it's a chocolate bar you never buy for yourself, but when someone gets it for you, you're so happy.
Ferrero Rocher is another one of those. Ferrero Rocher, I feel like you don't buy for yourself.
Yeah, I just don't like it though.
What? Oh, you don't like Nutella?
Is it Nutella that's in it?
It's hazelnut.
I have so many Ferrero Rochers. I'll bring you some next time I see you.
I love Ferrero Rocher.
I have I got so many for Christmas from students. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love them.
Yeah.
I love anything hazelnut. Like hazelnut
Really?
latte.
Hazelnut latte, yes.
Hazelnut like spread, just like roasted hazelnuts. I'm like, just give it all to me.
Hazelnut girly. Those are underrated,
good.
maybe.
So good. You know what I got the other day that I'm like, oh my god, thank God, is the Japanese mayo. I finally found it at the grocery store. I've been looking for it.
Yes, it took us a while to find it too.
Because it's in the bag. It's in like a weird bag.
Yeah.
So if you guys
why is
don't
it in
know,
a bag?
why is it in a bag? So if you guys don't know, like Japanese, there's like, why is it called Japan? What's different about it?
I don't know. It's less potent to me. I don't know like what the big difference is. Like, does it just come from Japan? And
it comes
why?
from Japan, but I feel like they add like, I don't know, like fish sauce or something.
There's like not really a label on it. Like it's just this bottle with a red lid, and
it also feels kind of weird. Like it's very squishy. Anyway, it's this Japanese mayo. It comes from Japan. It tastes way better, I think, than regular mayo, and it comes in this weird packaging where it's like a little baby in a bag, and you open it and there's like no label on it or anything. Yeah. So anyway, I had a really hard time always finding it, and I always saw people on TikTok with these Japanese mayos, and I'm like, where the hell do I get this? If it's not TNT. But no, Superstore has it. You just have to look for like this weird package that I usually would walk by.
Yeah, 100%.
So good.
I got into this through Emily Mariko. Is that who you got?
Yes.
With her salmon bowls.
So good.
Yes.
So yummy.
Also, Ghirardelli brownie.
Yeah.
From Costco.
They're so good.
Holy
like the ones you make, right?
The ones you make. And
it
has like chocolate chunks in it.
Oh, so good. I haven't had that in forever.
Matt's mom makes it for us. All these things are coming from Matt's mom. Thank you, Tracy. I love you so much. She'll make us Ghirardelli brownie and God bless her soul because she can't even eat it because it has gluten and she doesn't eat gluten. It's the scoop of ice cream. Like I think that's the best dessert in the world.
Oh my god, can we make it when we go for Caribou?
Yes. Oh my god, yes, please. Absolutely. I would love that.
That sounds so good.
Speaking of things that are warm and delicious, like a brownie, also underrated, a warm towel.
Warm towels are so underrated.
Yeah, because how often do you get a warm towel?
Never. I feel like we have a vent actually that's like above in our bathroom, and then we have like this thing that you can put towels on. So sometimes what I do when I'm like feeling like, ooh, I want to take a good shower, I'll literally put it over. Yeah. I'll hang the towel over the vent and then it'll get warm. So then when I come out, I'm like, ooh.
Literally.
But it takes some planning.
Yes,
so sometimes
you gotta
like,
plan it out. At the chalet, like in the basement, it's baseboard heating, and there's like part of the baseboard is right where we hang like the towels. So anytime we take a shower there and you grab a towel from there, it's just so warm and it's just so nice. I love a warm towel.
I love. Oh my god. Also, it's kind of like getting warm now, but homemade soup is also so underrated.
I made a lot of soup this season and I'm very excited about that for me.
What kind of soup did you make?
Tomato soup, butternut squash soup.
A good like chicken noodle.
I made chicken noodle from scratch for the first time, and it's way easier than you think it's gonna be.
It's so easy.
It's so easy, and it was so good. And Matt loved it, and he's not even a soup guy, and he fucking loved my chicken noodle soup.
I love it. Oh my god, lentil soup is also really good. I'll send you a good
I haven't
recipe.
made that one yet, but that sounds like a good one.
Ooh. Okay, guys. Well, I could go on and on about things that are
I
underrated.
know.
I always get hungry when
I'm
we get
gonna
to this
say
section.
I'm starving now. I'm gonna go home and make soup.
Go home and get a Whopper.
Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll see. Okay, guys. So we won't be with you after this week. We'll be doing a mini.
Yes.
And then after that, we're taking a little break.
Yes.
So you'll get a mini of us, and then we're going to take a little mid-season break, and then we'll be back to finish off season 4 strong.
Yes. Let us know how you like the minis. And if you have any like topics, people have been really good with sending us topics recently, I will say.
And I love it.
I love it. So keep sending us topics. Keep sending us what you want us to talk about, especially for these minis. Like if you want us to dive into anything, let us know.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.